God! Oh God! Okay. All right.
And I believe we are live. Let me check on our separate stream just to make sure, but I think that should be it.
Oh, I like this egg.
Okay. And we are live. Welcome everybody. Hello. Hello. I gotta crack my Dr. Pepper and cream soda zero sugar edition. Nathan, what you got there?
And I have Dr. Pepper. I have the regular 23 flavor Dr. Pepper with all the sugar and calories.
Nice, Zach. What are you drinking?
Classic A&W.
Nice. Well, welcome everybody. We had a couple technical difficulties, but we figured it out. I think
we hear.
But welcome to our official Chlorine watch party. If you didn't know, our feature film Little Black Submarines comes out on the 26th of this month, and every Friday leading up to it, we're going to be watching through some content from the Chlorine cinematic universe. And tonight we're starting off with the movie that started it all, Chlorine. I figure, we can kind of chill for a little bit, let people filter on in as they find our chat. But does anyone want to say anything about Chlorine? I see there's some people in the chat already. Hello, James. Hello, Charlie. Nice to see you too. Nathan, Zach, any comments on Chlorine?
It's all right. I'm joking. Zach, would you like to start off?
Sure. Little bit of the story behind Chlorine as it was told to me when I was up in Chicago a couple months ago. It was actually made after the Long Con, another $5 film school film, but was released before due to a bunch of behind the scenes circumstances regarding Long Con. But they were like, you know what? Let's make a more chill, fast, go movie where that's not as traditionally shot, and it's now Chlorine is considered one of the first biggest folk films. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Right into the mic. Beautiful.
Nice.
I'm sorry, folks.
Don't be. Yeah.
I have the diabetes.
I remember when, a couple years ago, whenever Caleb and I started watching, when we first found Dan, I remember seeing Austin McConnell's video, most people, Austin McConnell being that bit of a bigger YouTuber out there, spotlighting this guy who made, these two folks who made a movie with no money. And I was like, holy shit, that was crazy. And this is all we'll say. And I think it's a lot of people have said it before. Whether you love Chlorine or not, it's something where it was the first time. It was the movie that kind of brought all of us together. Honestly, that's the truth. It's don't get me wrong. It's not MCU levels of popular, but in this niche community that we have, it is the Avengers Endgame or the Iron Man of folk films, and that's kind of in this little niche movement of filmmaking. It's it's Chlorine is the shit, man.
Yeah. Well said. Sorry.
This is a bad time to ask. Is it okay to cuss on the stream?
I suppose
right now.
I mean, it's your call, Nathan. It's your face that's going to be doing the naughty words.
We're watching Chlorine.
I will say this: as an RC Films representative, believe it or not, cuss a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I will limit it to the best of my abilities.
Well, it's really your call, honestly. I think our audience is they're grown-ups, they're big kids, so
That's fair.
they can handle it. Whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah. But I guess for more context, in case anyone stumbled onto the stream, you know, Chlorine kind of kicked off the cinematic universe, and everybody on the stream right now has taken part in making a movie set in this universe.
Yep.
And so, you know, that's why we're here. It's kind of like these two have already said, it's kind of a not a monumental, what would you call it? Like a landmark film in the YouTube filmmaking space. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal to people who are like in the know, but if you're not in the know, they're just kind of like, what? Chlorine? What are you talking about? And so my brain's going a bunch of different places right now. Sorry. So first thing actually, I want to share this again so people can, if you're not aware, you can be aware. This is kind of our stream schedule this week or this month. We're going to be doing here's today, July 5th, watch party. Next week, we're going to watch through the shorts. Then we're going to see Nathan's film, The Mentor, on the 19th. And then the 26th are Little Black Submarines premieres. That's kind of the schedule for this month. Oh, yeah. But speaking of Little Black Submarines, our trailer for the film came out. So does anybody have any questions? We can maybe do a couple minutes of asking questions if there are people who want to talk about the trailer for right now. See, I should go through these comments. Let's see.
I would like to tell James, yes, I don't mind if RZ Films is at stake.
Charlie says, I should maybe be transparent, and I'm not a fan of this movie. Haven't been since 2019, but I'm willing to give it another chance. Hey, that's a really cool, healthy mentality. You don't have to like this movie. But I appreciate you. Yeah, same. I appreciate you giving it another shot. That's a really fair, healthy mentality, I think. And you might not like it afterwards, after rewatching it, but that's okay too, because it's all just, our opinions.
True.
James is excited. Let's go. Think about how this will affect shareholder value, Nathan. Yeah, Nathan, you and your potty mouth.
Mm-hmm.
RC Films is always at stake.
No joke. Why am I crying?
Yeah. Well, let's just, no one's got any questions about the trailer. I mean, if no one's seen, James had a really awesome reaction video that he released earlier, which is really cool, to the preview. So you should check that out on Flickr Studios. But you fellas ready to get started?
Oh yeah. I will say this right now, is that if I cut out in the middle of the stream, it's because I have to dip out at some point.
Okay.
But yes, unimportant things to bring up at this time being.
No worries. So here's how we're going to do this. Oh, Mark Anthony Rios is here. Nice. Hello, hey. Mark.
Hello, Mark.
It's nice to see you. You did an awesome video reaction to Little Black Submarines. I really appreciate you doing that. That was really cool and awesome. But yeah, I'm excited that we got a couple of fans in here. So here's how this is going to work. If YouTube recognizes the copyrighted music in Chlorine, it's going to take down our stream. So I'm going to mute Chlorine, but I will play the movie here so everybody can see it and kind of cue it along on their phones or computers or TVs or separately. So take a couple minutes real quick, get yourself situated, or you can just watch the film silently along with us. That's fine too. But yeah, unfortunately we can't play the soundtrack because we'll get taken down, but that's all right. Oh yeah, Mark is also working on a Chlorine series, as I understand. Mark, is the pilot is up on your channel, right? Or is that no longer canon? Is it a new thing? Is it a continuation? Explain to me how that's all going, the work on the series.
And also with that, what does WIP mean?
Work in progress.
Yeah.
Oh, Oh yeah, sorry.
Mark
Right.
was not misspelling WAP, as in the
No.
Cardi B song. Still the wet ass of the series. Yeah, that wouldn't make sense. It's work in progress.
Yep. There you go.
James says, my favorite part of Chlorine is when Dan tears open his shirt to reveal the CL on his superhero costume underneath.
And
it says it's Chlorine time. You know, it's a good moment. Good moment. Oh, cool. No longer canon, redoing the pilot as a movie called Valero, then working on the series that takes place afterwards. Oh, that sounds sick. That sounds sick.
Dude. Hell yeah.
Can you give us can you tell us any hints of what the plot of your movie is? I'd love to hear it. Valero.
Just expose the movie right now for all 3 of the viewers right now.
That means Valiant in Spanish, right? Or is it just a cool sounding word? I don't know. My Spanish is it's like I'm probably like an A2 or B1. I don't know. It's very weak.
Si comprende.
Yeah. Here's a fun fact about Little Black Submarines. So, I was right. Yes.
Nice.
Yes, I was right. Little Black Submarines was, well, I shouldn't say close. I had asked our actors if they had known any Spanish because I was interested in doing the whole thing in Spanish at one point. But David and Vanessa do not, and I only know a little bit. So that probably would not have been a good idea. But yeah, let's okay, I think you guys ready? Nathan and Zach?
I'm gonna push play and then walk away for 5 seconds, but yes, I am ready.
Okay. I'm gonna hit play in 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
I'm a little behind, I think, but that's gonna be okay.
That's okay. I love that logo. Not to interrupt
yeah.
the movie. Revenge Story from Mark. Revenge Story 2016 Pool Boy working with Ezekiel Sanchez on revenge for the death of Pool Boy's deceased wife. Oh, that sounds sick.
Okay, very cool.
That sounds awesome. Dude, Mark, I'm there. You need anything from us, let us know.
Hell yes, brother.
All right. Nathan, what do you want to say about this is your brother?
Oh, well, canonically, I guess, fuck him, or like, I love you, bro. I don't know. Just like, I will say this immediately off the bat. It is surreal, like just rewatching the I rewatched this for The Mentor, but it's just surreal just knowing that like Mason's just out there, man.
Yeah, he's living his life.
Yeah, Mason, Gloria, like okay. To make sense of this, and something we'll talk about more when the Mentor watch party happens.
Yeah.
But canonically, in my head, this is
Look,
between the. This
look
is
who we
between
got!
Hey,
Hey, it's the lots.
It's the lots. It is the mastermind behind this whole thing. Welcome, Danny. Happy to see you.
Heck
Oh
yeah.
my gosh! Now I'm distracted. Sorry, Nathan. I cut you off.
No, no worries. Believe it or not, this is Dan's movie, so it's okay.
Yes. Danny, do you have the link? I sent the link in our Facebook chat. So if you want to hop on, you feel free. But I think you have work too. So if,
Hop on for 5 seconds.
I'll busy but want to say hi. Okay, appreciate it.
We miss you.
Miss you, love you. Feel free to again hop on if you can. But yeah. This is an awesome movie you made, and it's real cool that we're all here. I didn't realize this was Ed since I rewatched the movie recently.
Same.
Yeah, he just looks like an entirely different person now, honestly, too. Like, not a bad way. It's just like he just looks like he looks more mature now. He looks a little baby faced right here. Like, look at him, he's so cute.
This is pre-ramen sucker punch.
This is pre-ramen.
Pre-ramen.
This is like preheated ramen.
I have to say I love this this tracking shot.
Yeah,
that's gonna happen of Joel. That's one of my favorite shots in this film.
So cool.
I forget this actor's name from the Long Con.
Jonathan.
Jonathan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. I was gonna ask Nathan you some questions related to the sequel to this, but I'm not going to because that might lead us down spoilers.
Okay, no worries. But basically, this is off topic. Just from what I was saying earlier, to like wrap it up though, this takes place whenever we watch The Mentor. For people who don't know, this moment right here in the movie takes place in between the time jump at the end of The Mentor.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. So, like that big moment happens in The Mentor. Then there's that time jump where we see Mason later, and this Chlorine is happening right during that time, if not right before it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in that same time span. That's such a cool shot. Like, my God.
Mm-hmm.
The effects and just like, this movie does something to me, man.
No, it's so great. Good performances, good lighting.
I remember when Dan was telling me about how... I remember Dan telling me, like, how Joel didn't want to be in these movies.
Really?
And Dan was like, yeah. Oh, Joel's brother shot that scene. Oh, shit.
That's sick.
Oh, my God.
Assuming
the same brother from Hell's a Timeshare. Yes. Yes.
Joel's brother did an awesome job.
Yeah. Oh, man. So cool.
Yeah. I was about to say something, but I can't.
Yeah. I think, yeah, these movies will be very interesting to rewatch, I think, after all of the films are released, including Chlorine Kills, because we can have some in-depth discussions.
Yeah, by pure accident, the fact that Chlorine just goes off.
Chlorine, not chili.
Wait, what?
Like, what you got against chili, man?
Joel didn't want to make chili and then corrected to Chlorine. That makes more sense.
Chlorine, a chili cut.
The Mentor, a chili story.
Appetizers from Chili's.
What are you? Some kind of chili boy?
Chili boy. Oh yeah.
Oh.
How many times have we seen this film? Like each of you, do you think?
I think this is my fourth watch through.
Yeah. I've seen this once, twice. Once the first time I watched it. I think I never really watched it again until right before The Mentor.
Ooh.
I think I watched it a third time. Oh yeah. I think I watched it a third time during the editing of The Mentor. And then to finish it all up, I mean, this is my fourth time, if not my third time. I won't act like I have as much street cred as Zach.
I think I've seen it at least 3 or 4 times. Because I saw it once, and then I saw it at least twice during making LBS in the last 18 months or so. And then I'm pretty sure I've seen it another time, but in pieces. Like I did a thing where I would watch it in chunks. So I think 4. I think.
The biggest thing for me when I was like, and I don't want to make this about like The Mentor or LBS or anything, but at the same time, it's so hard not to because this is the movie that started it all. Yeah. So like, when I made The Mentor, I was going back to all this like constantly because like I wanted to throw my own style into The Mentor, but I also wanted to like give props to Chlorine and like honestly just straight up steal shots, just like the way things transition, just so it could actually fit in within these movies. Yeah. It was a fun challenge.
The nail clipping thing is hilarious to me. I don't know why. The nail clipping of the chickens.
Yeah.
I got to meet the chickens.
Yeah, me too.
You got to meet the chickens too, Nathan.
Yeah. There may or may not be a scene in Chlorine Kills when that happens. When Mason crosses paths with the chickens, and it's an epic moment where they fight. Glorious battle. I love one thing I always never realized about this movie. Every time I rewatch it, is we are 7 minutes in now, and like here in like the 8 minute mark or whatever, we finally meet Pool Boy. Like other stuff happens before we even meet him. It's like, you know, like, and he's like
does a good job of setting the stage in the world before Pool Boy.
I know I compared this to the MCU, but I actually think Chlorine has more in line with the Star Wars movies. Crazy enough.
Yeah, because you don't meet Luke for a while in A New Hope.
Oh yeah.
Either.
Oh yeah.
It takes a while. I mean, in the original, like, I mean, if you see the titles, man, so good.
The titles are so good.
Chlorine
They're so good.
Spoiler: Nathan versus KFC mascot. Let's not confirm anything.
We cannot either confirm or deny.
Jonathan Wyatt. Jonathan Wyatt.
Yep.
I don't know about you two, but when I think of what Chlorine, the vibes of Chlorine are, I think of very kind of old-timey kind of music. I think kind of retro, like Sinatra, 60s ballads, 70s orchestral pieces. And when I see the opening credits for the first Chlorine, it's like total just rock and roll. And I'm like, whoa. I'm always like, because I now have this conceived idea of the like vibes of.
It gives me like Tarantino meets like The Great Gatsby almost, which is very weird and may not make sense.
Yeah.
But it gives me that vibe.
Speaking of unholy needle drops, not that was unholy, but like I almost put I'll say it because it's not in the movie. I wanted to put Old Town Road, the remix with Billy Ray Cyrus and Little Black Submarines somewhere. I couldn't find a place to do it, but I think that would have been great.
Dude, okay, so like listen, there's a trailer to be made. Okay.
Oh yeah. If Rambo 5 can do it, then absolutely.
I didn't even think about that. That's wild.
Yeah, Rambo 5 uses Old Town Road and it's awesome.
That's
the trailer, not the movie.
That's stupidly funny. I think it was super awesome that he had again by Doris Day in one of their movies. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
I love this scene. Just to me, I think I don't know what Chlorine is. I think we probably all to an extent have a different interpretation of what makes a Chlorine movie Chlorine. But I think this scene really defines it to an extent of the guy who's out and he gets pulled back in even though he's out or he wants to leave, and it's just this slow push in on this 2-shot. I think that's to me, I think
it's
when
so
I think of
simple,
Chlorine,
yet it works so well.
Yeah. And the smoking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Does anyone smoke in The Mentor?
I almost did, but no one smokes in The Mentor, not even a single person. I almost did, but it was something where I made a promise to my girlfriend I'd never smoke real cigarettes. But now that post Mentor, sure enough, I found out about the herbal cigarettes. Yeah, and I'm like, fuck! It's just like I wanted those. Damn it! I'm gonna use them for a different character at some point. I already used them in Bear Trap, but I'm gonna use them again.
Just FYI, cigarettes are expensive.
Yeah, no joke.
I found that out not the hard way, but like I had to buy a pack of cigarettes for my short film, and it was like, ooh, $10.
Yeah, no joke. Like, they know their market. They know like how badly people need it. It's kind of evil, but it's also kind of like
Now that's a real sinister thing to do.
But if you keep the camera rolling.
Oh yeah. First cut in that scene. Well, not the first cut. That was a pretty long take.
Yeah.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I remember watching this movie for the first time and thinking, wow, the scope of this movie is so huge. And then you rewatch it, and it really is. Like, it's not that it's not a big scope because of what's being built up, but it's like, dude, it's like the fact that it is literally just folks talking in cars about killing people and what their plans for the future are and behind them. And there was so much there. And then if Dan didn't want to expand the universe, he should not have made a short film connecting to it, because then it just made everything go, what the hell? What do you mean there's more?
Right.
Because like you can't do that. It's just so rich with like literal lore about like people who are criminals, and it's crazy, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It's
a very unique, very YouTube, very indie thing, kind of movie.
Yeah.
It's the kind of movie that you can only really do on YouTube.
Yeah.
Very, very punk rock. What's funny is my co-writer on it, Little Black Submarines, never seen Chlorine. Never seen any of the Chlorine movies. He saw a rough cut of The Mentor, like that cut that you had for a long time, Nate.
Yeah.
And that was it, because he just needed it for he needed the background info on the characters.
Yeah. This is off topic, and I won't I mean, people know she's in it, but Vanessa, she never watched Chlorine. Like, I told her to, but she didn't. But and it worked out. Yeah.
I did the opposite with collaborators. I told them, like, you don't need to watch Chlorine, just pretend it's its own thing.
Yeah, and which I won't lie, I just dropped that idea of people watching Chlorine, but it's something where it's like the only person who really mattered that they connected to the overall scheme of Illinois is me, and I watched Chlorine, so it worked out. Like, Yakima was its own vibe away from all this. Yeah.
Well, I should say, I told people not to watch Chlorine, not because it's not a good movie, but I told them not to watch because a lot of people got tripped up and they were like, oh, geez, do I have to like all this homework? And I was like, let's focus on just making this the best movie it can be. And it just happens to be within the universe.
Yeah.
Which, you know, some people might do it differently, but I think it eases actors somewhat.
Yeah. I will say this too, though. This is the crazy part, is I feel like something that's going to get really interesting about this if it keeps going forward. Because in my head, we probably have like don't get me wrong, right after Little Black Submarines, I was like, oh, there's no more Chlorine stuff. Like, we're good. But don't get me wrong, certain people in the room, like myself included, were like, I don't know, maybe there's a couple more out of this thing. And like, but it's something where it's like, it is just going to not stop. I feel like people are just going to, the fact that there could be Australian Chlorine movies somehow is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like, Chlorine is not a place. It is a people.
It's a state of mind.
It is
and a beverage. And a beverage if you're desperate.
Yeah. I would love to shoot
I'm joking, don't drink Chlorine. Drink Dr. Pepper.
You remember? Yes. You remember that time you guys came down for Little Black Submarines, and right before that, I almost killed us with chlorine gas?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was an omen.
Yeah, it was. I remember the boys pulling up, and I was like, hey, guess what, boys? Almost 4 days ago, I killed me and Trina with chlorine gas.
We're ghosts. We're ghosts. We're dead. Our body's in the back. We're ghosts, but we're dedicated to the shoot to help you out.
Mm-hmm. I'm still a ghost.
I think in terms of Chlorine scenes, I think this is another like definitive scene in my opinion. Like the Hitmen support group is such an interesting notion.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And this shot, the Chlorine.
Oh yeah.
Come on, that's like that's the first
shot. Yeah.
That's the money shot. Here's the funny part: we're like, that's the Chlorine shot. When in all honesty, that's we don't have a rig to the front window, so you have to do this shot.
Yeah.
But it's like it's such.
But it's become a staple. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I stole it for the Mentor because, of course, because this is you do this for Chlorine movies. Like, no matter what, you at least have to have a variety of this shot in your Chlorine movie. I feel like.
I think it happens a couple times in LBS. But we had front rigs. Yes. That was the difference with us, is we had the gear to be able to mount cameras to the front. So when we did do the back, it was very intentional. Of like we want the audiences to be reminded of Chlorine.
Yeah.
No spoilers, but
or previous scenes from other Chlorine movies.
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh.
Very true.
Yes.
What? Okay.
I have one in mind that we can talk about when we get to the Mentor.
Okay.
If we were going to come up with a list of like things that define Chlorine, like 5 or 6 things, what do you two think would define it?
Facial hair.
Facial hair.
Like if you're a criminal, you have facial hair. Like that's the truth. If you are unforgivable, you have some kind of facial hair. And then also don't forget ball caps,
Bald
like
caps.
like baseball caps.
Oh, they meant bald caps, like bald people.
No, nothing like that. I don't know what else. Okay, what do you got, Zach?
Oh gosh.
Put up the spot.
Family, whether found or actual blood family. That's an important aspect story wise in everything, really.
I have something else to say, if that's okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
I feel like the main central thing of Chlorine, like the constant like theme, like we talked about last time you were here, Jordan, is like the idea that everyone, it centers around the idea of getting out of crime or some type of lifestyle. And the interesting part is revolving around that exact same question every movie. Like this movie is the central, like that's the entirety of this movie. Like, oh, I want to get out of this lifestyle. Then you cut to, I mean, like even one of the shorts, which I mean, like you have something like The Pickup. It's about someone who last minute wants to get out of the lifestyle, but that doesn't work out so well for them. And then The Mentor, I mean, we could talk more about that if I remember to bring it up. But like certain characters are trying to change their lifestyles and they are doing it very differently than Pool Boy would do it. And then Little Black Submarines is about people who aren't even a part of this life who are also trying to get out of that lifestyle. And then there's another movie that we can't talk about where it even just throws that on its head, where maybe it's not about trying to get out, maybe it's about trying to get in. Like there's so many ways this can go around that one theme.
Hello, Mr. Friendly.
Hello,
hey.
Mr.
Happy you're here. We're doing good. We're just watching our buddy's film, Chlorine. I was looking for a document just now. I found a document I wrote for Andrew, my co-writer on Little Black Submarines, like introducing him to the Chlorine universe, where I tried to explain every single thing about this. I'll have to share it with you two at some point.
Yeah.
But I came up with a list of Chlorine rules. And one of them is Chlorine movies depict seedy crime underbelly of the city, but the characters are normal looking.
Yes.
So you have like hitmen. Hitmen don't look like hitmen. Gangsters don't look like gangsters. That was one rule that I have. Chlorine movies tend to be more meditative than action influenced.
Yep.
Remember, this is before we saw any like Chlorine kills, but this was mostly the shorts in this first one. Chlorine movies are improvised generally. They also use copyrighted music, and generally the aspect ratio is 2:3:9 to 1. And the colors are very warm and yellowish. That was kind of what I typed up a long document. It was like a 5-page document for him. And I shared for him these rules, and I was like, here's what we're going to follow. Here's what we're going to break. Here's just an rundown of the universe and everything. But yeah.
I love this type of framing just in general.
The searchers. It's like the reverse searchers.
Yeah.
Or no, it is the search because it's light in the frame and then yeah. Mr. Friendly, have you seen Chlorine before? It's a good movie. The blues in this stand out really nicely because so much of the movie is very yellow and warm. It's a little bit cooler here. I like that about this scene. The mirrors too. Love a good mirror in a shot in a scene. There's 2 in here. I wish Danny was in the chat. Danny, if you're in the chat, did you frame this up or was Joel here this day? Because I really like this shot. Where is this? Like in real life? Do you know?
I think
Nathan, was this Danny's old apartment?
I think this is his mom's house.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because they like so like them $5 film school boys, them folks, so it's funny, that shot of the hallway we saw, it shows back up again at the end of the movie, but they keep reusing locations, which is super cool. Like even in Chlorine Kills, like there's a scene. Yeah, you know which scene I'm talking about, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So like it's the same location. Like it's just cool because a staple
That
of
location.
these movies, a staple of like just like folk films and just like Dan's in these movies is just like reusing locations, because of course that's all, because you only have so many locations, you know?
Right.
Yeah, but I think this is his.
Yeah, but
this
the
is
lighting
their-
is different in this location, so that it plays as a different location, which is so
Agreed.
cool.
Agreed. It's funny what lighting will do, man.
Yeah, I think it's very it's very like there's a lot of punk rock things about folk films in general, but particularly Chlorine, like we're just going to use copyright music, don't care about it, we're going to use it. We're going to use the same location like 3 different times, and we're just going to light it differently, and people will buy it. Like, you know, I've caught a couple of locations that are repeats. It's really cool. Like, there's a lot of like, you know, it's a part of that kind of rebellious, not anti-Hollywood, but just kind of like we're going to make this movie truly independent, truly like on our own, no resources. Great shot.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Great shot.
Yeah.
This movie has such nice ass lighting.
Agreed.
I agree. Oh, speaking of right here,
Oh yeah.
This scene is
This
kind
scene's
of
fun.
I always forget about this. I always forget that this is his first kill back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually like it's crazy in the grand scheme of things, like how impactful like this movie is, honestly. Like just like how big this moment is.
Super well shot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot more every time I rewatch this, I don't know why I think this, but like every time I rewatch it, I'm always reminded of just how vibrant and dynamic the colors and the cinematography is. They all did a really good job shooting this movie.
Yeah. My goodness. This movie flows like butter, by the way. The fact that we're watching it basically on silent and like we're 25 minutes into it already is crazy.
You know what this reminds me of? Raiders of the Lost Ark. The way that they do like everything in frame that they can, each shot. I mean, of course it's shot differently. But like I was noticing that like at the pool when you have Jonathan in the foreground and then you have Pool Boy and the Enforcer in the back, and you have like everything happening, whereas like normally in a traditional Hollywood movie you'd cut back and forth. But it's like you get everything. It's like theater.
Yeah. Mr. Friendly says this is like the Star Wars of folk filmmaking. Hey, yeah,
that's
somebody
crazy.
said that earlier. Yeah,
I would agree. I'm trying to think if we had to make an equivalent, because I think there's a lot of overlap between new wave Hollywood films in the 70s and like folk filmmaking for sure. I'm trying to think of like who's who, which film is the equivalent of like The Godfather and like The Conversation and everything, but I don't know, that's for other people to decide. It's kind of egotistical for one of us to be like, well, I'm The Godfather. I'm Francis Ford Coppola.
Well, I'm the Dumb and Dumber with the Mentor, so excuse me. That's the entire plot of the Mentor. It's just I just stole from Dumb and Dumber.
I mean, it's the same movie pretty much.
Like, just go watch Dumb and Dumber, and then you'll understand the Mentor.
Yeah.
In fact, skip the Mentor stream. It's okay. We'll watch Dumb and Dumber for the Mentor stream.
You know, part of me was half tempted. Part of me was really half tempted as we logged onto the stream to be like, we're watching Little Black Submarines. And
I would have left.
but that wouldn't have worked because the copyright, like we can't stream.
Yeah.
Because
we'd be able to show that movie with no like music or dialogue. So that's kind of funny.
Yeah. So
people can what that'd be really evil to be able to watch that movie without seeing anything.
Oh, yeah. They did that with, I think it was Maxine and they've done it before in years past where they'll like advertise, we're going to screen X and Pearl, and then you show up and they're like, surprise, we're not showing those two, we're going to show Maxine instead.
Yeah.
I know years ago there was a story about how they were going to show The Master. No, they showed The Shining on 70 mil, and then at the end Paul Thomas Anderson showed up and was like, here's a cut of The Master, if anyone wants to see it you can stay, and they watched it.
That's super cool, actually.
James says, haven't seen Dumb and Dumber, but I'm confident they ripped Nathan off. Yeah?
Haven't seen. You know what? I mean, I mean, I'm not here to start any Twitter beef, but watch out.
Watch out. Watch out.
Yeah, so
Mr.
yes.
Friendly, you all seen Fool yet? Who's Fool?
Oh, by Gage Clift.
Oh, that film. I did. I thought it was really good.
I haven't watched it yet.
It's very good. I love this lighting.
Oh yeah, it's super cool.
Oh yeah.
The spotlight. You're back in the game, baby. That's one of my favorite lines ever. And the fact that he's eating ice cream too is just so great.
Oh yeah.
Was that ice cream?
Yeah, he's eating Dairy Queen.
Oh,
Yep.
Sponsor.
Yeah, exactly.
Sponsor. Dairy
Yeah.
Queen.
Joel Dick just holding out the fucking emblem, you know, it's just like. What was I gonna say? Duh. I can't think.
I'm getting so distracted, right? Sorry, like if we're at Scatterbrain right now, I have like, I'm looking at the comments, I'm looking at the movie, I'm listening to the conversation. There's like so many things going on. I feel like very slightly distracted.
Yeah, it's because I'm here. It's because usually when there's an RC Films boy present, we just bring nothing but trouble.
This is a great location.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is random. This is the same warehouse they use later, I think.
Oh, this must be the same warehouse they used in Long Con then too.
Yeah, exactly. The one scene where Dan shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the Dan cameo and being like in Long Con and losing my mind. That Dan rocks. Gotta watch out for the RC Films boys. Shush.
Oh, yeah. You know it. You know it. Really well shot. You know, again, another thing from my memory, when I think of Chlorine, I think of really locked down, tripoded shots. But when you watch this first one, it's
there's
like
so much movement.
Yeah, there's movement in like every scene almost.
Yeah.
By the way, I forgot to even mention it before. Like, rest in peace, Mark. By the way, like it's crazy that he just shows up right here. It's like insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil anything for Chlorine Kills, but it's a very touching tribute. I'll just say that.
He
to Dan's father and also just the family in general, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like
his performance in the movie is also really great too.
Mm-hmm. God. Like, it's like, don't worry, it's nice. We got to just see the little inside scoop on Chlorine Kills, but I can't wait for that movie to come out for people to see it. Because Dan should be so proud of Dan should be so don't get me wrong, we talk about how we got to be a part of this and like all that. But Dan's main like movies, like Jesus, like they're so like his shorts, his Chlorine and his Chlorine Kills, like they're just so good. And honestly, like it's really, really cool. It's just like yeah.
I just think I was telling the story of how Danny finished Chlorine Kills and everything, and my the people I was with, they were like, "Whoa!" Like, because I was telling them like, first this thing happened, and this thing happened, and like, and the fact that the movie just, I mean, that they overcame this big personal triumph is one thing, but the fact that the movie's done and it's really touching and really poetic and well made, it's just. It's a massive accomplishment. It's really cool to see, and it just makes you. It's one of those kind of feel good stories. Yeah. I mean, it's sad, but like it ends on a happy note. I think
the dread leads to something. The dread leads to something.
Bye, Mr. Friendly.
Bye, Mr.
Nice
Friendly.
having you in here.
Yeah, thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. Come back next week. Chlorine Kills is finished. Actually, I shouldn't.
It's not finished.
Let's not say anything, but we have seen a cut, and if it's not done, it's very close to being done. I don't tell Danny that we were like, "Yo, they finished Chlorine." No, like we're not.
We never said that.
I can't believe the Chlorine got killed in Chlorine Kills.
The film we saw, the cut that we saw, was very like. Danny could have released it, and it would have been like, fine. People would have loved it, but I know that they're taking their time on it, want to do it right, and rightfully so. So,
this
Ryan Reynolds, go away.
Was that Ryan Reynolds?
Oh no, I'm getting ads.
Oh, nice.
Wait, is that Ed?
Yeah,
that is Ed. Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, because like this is the same character that Ed played in the beginning too.
Right.
Yeah. This is you. Sorry.
No. You're good. Go for it.
It's crazy between Chlorine Kills, The Mentor, and Little Black Submarines. The amount, because those movies happened within a like 1.5 year span of each other and shooting wise. Like one happened after the other, and each one of those movies did something to the cast and crew. Each one of them that it's like these movies in the best way possible are cursed. Like making a Chlorine movie, oh dear God. Like,
it really puts you through the ringer, I would say. I mean, I don't want to speak for anybody else, but like for me, making a Chlorine film, it put me through the ringer, I think, creatively.
Yeah.
So I think that's where I really took my beating, where I think for, unfortunately, a lot of the other directors and filmmakers in the Chlorine universe, a lot of personal stuff happened, which is really unfortunate.
Yeah.
But it's rough. It's rough.
Yeah. God. It's just like I don't want to start playing a competition, but Chlorine Kills, man, like it's crazy what they had to go through to make that happen. Like that. Like it just there was a version of that movie that was planned, and then due to a lot of personal things and a lot of things that had happened, the fact that they made the movie they did is insane. Like I'm just so happy for Dan and them. Like I remember us holding our breaths and being like, can this movie still happen? And they made it it is the best thing. Like there's a small chance that like it's probably the best thing Dan's made up to this point, like easily. It's just like one of the most personal damn things I've ever seen, like in my life.
It really is.
Like I cannot believe it.
Yeah. Mr. Friendly's girlfriend said he can stay for another half hour. If Mr. Friendly was going to watch one of the $5 film school movies with his girlfriend, what should they watch? The two of them watch.
Oh man, that's a good question.
What's a good?
So personally, I think Ramen Sucker Punch or Sheep Theater, and then of course the obvious Chlorine.
I was gonna say Sheepland as well, or Sheep Theater. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sheepland ain't out yet.
What's funny? Well, I'm not gonna say it. Never mind.
Oh, Jordan Ross with the inside scoops.
It's not a thing that you two don't know, but I feel like we should not like keep talking about behind the scenes stuff on channels that aren't our channels. So
I'm here to get canceled by $5 film school. That's my entire plan.
This is another great shot.
Yeah, no joke. I unintentionally stole that shot in The Mentor.
It's a good shot. Got to be Ramen Sucker Punch. Interesting. Ramen Sucker Punch. I think that might be my favorite. I'm not sure. I love Hell of a Timeshare in Florida as well. That's another really good one.
Yeah. Back to that, yeah. It's like
James says, like, I won't lie, bro. If I dealt with like half the craziness Danny dealt with on the production of Chlorine Kills, I would have just halted production of the movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool what Danny accomplished.
Yeah.
Really
I will say being able to be there firsthand to see what happened and Look, those fucking Illinois boys over there. I tell you what, like those folks over there, they kill themselves over there to make their movies. They push themselves to their limit, and they just do some crazy stuff over there. And if there's any more excuse to go watch their movies, like that's it right there. Where it's just like when you're watching a $5 film school movie, as small as what's it called, Pure Cinema, or as big as Chlorine Kills. Like they're going to be pushing themselves to their limit. Like it's always them doing it out of love because they honestly, in the best, like in the best way possible, don't know what else to do because like that's all they do. They're just great at it. Yeah.
Only 40 minutes in. I'm always curious about run times.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I'm bad with math. What is that left?
Well, it's like 40. We're like roughly 40 minutes in. We're about halfway. It looks like
we're at the halfway point almost.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Zach, Ethan, and we just saw Horizon, and I was the entire time I was curious. There's a couple points where I was like, "Where are we in the runtime?" I'm curious, like not like in a bad way, but I'm like, it feels like it's going to end, but then it didn't end. It just kept going in a great. So good.
It's amazing.
Horizon. Yeah.
Me and Caleb are gonna go try to watch it on Monday.
Do it. It's so good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
We were joking. We were like, I was like, I was feeling pretty confident that like Little Black Submarines would be the best Western movie of the year. And then I saw Horizon. I was like, oh shoot, we're not.
We're at least number 3.
Yeah, because there's 2 Horizons. Kevin Costner just had to, make 2 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, Nathan, what can you say about Anna Dvorak? Because she's like your filmmaking or your folk filmmaker queen, pretty much.
Okay, now you're making me sound like an incel. Listen, so I think Anna Dvorak is phenomenal. I got to meet her in person when I went down to go do Chlorine Kills because they wanted to get mine and Anna's scenes done together, like some of her scenes, some of my scenes, and get them all set up. And honestly, she's very sweet. She's a very cool person. And I would love to fly her down to make a movie with her at some point because I think she's great. This is all I'm gonna say. I think like her and Vanessa are some of my like folk filmmaking like favorite actresses like ever right now. Like, and that does not mean any other actress I've ever worked with. Like, you don't matter. I'm just saying, like, listen, like they got some juice under them, and I think all of my actors have juice.
Who's got the most juice though?
Moving on from the juice question.
Who's the juiciest? Who's the juiciest actor?
I'll tell you, it's Dan Locke. This actually, Joel Dick got some juiciness only because of the mustache. I'll only give Joel Dick the juiciest because of the mustache.
Well, he's your brother, so I gotta
be biased.
I love these shots.
Oh yeah,
these shots blew me away. I remember watching this scene when I first saw the movie, and I was like, "Wow, that's gorgeous."
Mm-hmm. That shot's insane too. Of just
and Fourth of July was just yesterday.
Yeah,
so, good timing.
Yeah, this movie is so small in all the best ways, and also it's because we're just so spoiled with half the Chlorine stuff that has just come out too.
Yeah,
and like, it's so crazy how it just spirals from this moment, like from all these moments.
Yeah.
Oh, Ramen Sucker Punch Sheet Theory, my favorite $5 film school. Law, that's a way next year. There's always next year to make a #1 neo-Western Western. Joel Dick got juice, all right. Speaking of the man himself. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Good cannoli.
Good cannoli.
Good cannoli.
Yeah. This movie's going by so fast.
I know. It's like, I feel bad because like whenever there's any kind of commentaries like ever, or like any kind of just like viewing of a movie and talking, I feel like there's never enough time to talk about what's right in front of you.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I feel I like wanted to talk about things, but this chat and everything, I've been so distracted.
Yeah.
The guy who played the mentor in The Mentor, I forgot his name, I apologize, also has a considerable amount of juice.
Oh, yeah.
You mean Ernesto?
Ernesto Sears.
Ernesto can shut up with all of his juice, I tell you what.
He's a great actor.
Oh
He
yeah,
is. He's
phenomenal.
he's a son of a gun, but he's a great actor.
I will
love him.
say in Little Black Submarines, my two favorite scenes, one has Ernesto in it, and the other one has. Well, I won't spoil. Actually, I won't say.
Well,
But I'll say Ernesto is in one of my favorite scenes in Little Black Submarines.
Oh man, you know what? I might even go. Sorry, don't shut up. I don't delete that comment.
Okay, I want to know where this is, where they were able to just go with guns, because this
So
is
it's a shooting.
Is this a shooting range? Like that's what it looks, because it looks like the park where Dan dropped off Ed.
Yeah.
The pool boy dropped off Ed. It looks like that. So I'm like, wait, isn't that just a park at the end of the street?
I think they are at. Oh my god, it does look like a park.
They are at a park.
Oh no,
the balls.
Oh my gosh.
I've been editing the behind the scenes of Little Black Submarines, and it's so funny because one of our protocols on set, which I think RC boys, you guys created pretty much, was if we're in public, we're shooting with fake guns. If anybody sees someone coming by, like a car or anybody who could see the guns, someone would yell prop, and we would all hide the things. And so every 5 seconds, like the audio will spike because someone will scream prop, and everybody will just rush to. It's funny.
My favorite BTS shot is the one of you holding the umbrella with me holding the gun out of the car.
Yeah.
It's just like you with the script in one hand, the umbrella in the other in the middle of the street. Just like, ah.
Yeah.
Zach, we have juice.
Oh.
Goodness. I think my favorite comment is the next one.
Oh boy.
The Ethan guy is okay. Ethan could make it. So Ethan was going to be here, but he's at the coast right now, and his internet is really bad, and the Wi-Fi went down, so he wasn't able to make it. But he should be able to make the next one when we watch the
should have
shorts.
told him about Wi-Fi hotspots.
I think for something like this, it's a little much to do a video call and watch the film, probably.
Mm-hmm. I met Anna Dvorak on that front step, by the way.
Right there.
Yeah, it was crazy because it was a really interesting meeting point because we went to their house, to Dan's mom's house right there, and it was me, Dan, and like we were all there, and then
all two of us.
Joel Dick's almost here, and then he was like, "Oh wait, Anna's almost here too." So they both arrived at the same time. He actually said, "Good in the mentor and dude, where's my Mountain Dew and all that film." Okay, so Ernesto, he's like, this is all we'll say, and Mr. Friendly, just so you can have a little hope on your shoulders. Let's just say one of the next RC Films things that we're making is going to have Ernesto Sears as the lead, and like specific, like the mentor, he's a lead, but like we're co-leading with each other, but he is like the main lead of this next movie. Just an FYI. Next to the next one. The juice list.
Oh no!
We'll let Ethan know.
I love that shot too because it tells you everything you need to know going into the scene.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I have to give props.
What I love is it's just a slice of life moment. You know, we've all been there where we bring a Bible to our girlfriend's preacher boyfriend's house there to kill him. I mean, we've all been there.
Okay, listen. Yes, no. I had to get into character for the mentor.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Gosh.
Good lighting. This is Danny's old apartment too, right?
Oh, I don't know, but it looks.
I think it is because I think the couch is just in a different place.
Oh my god!
Against the window,
so
right?
Right.
I think it is.
That's wild. I thought they were in a house this entire time.
Well, it's supposed to look like a house, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know for sure.
But you got like the apartment number outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just realized Doom Productions needs to like this video. Sorry, $5 film.
Jordan, you slacking.
Yeah. Everyone watching the stream should like the stream. Actually, that would help us out.
Ooh.
Go and like Chlorine as well if you haven't already.
Yeah.
We started streaming 59 minutes ago. I'm watching the stream of us streaming real quick.
He's watching a stream. He's watching the stream within the stream.
Yeah, literally.
Somebody call Christopher Nolan.
I use the stream to stream the stream.
Yeah. I don't know how it happened, but I perfectly matched up with your guys' video.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Goodness. I know I said I was going to leave halfway through this, but I'm already like over halfway. So
You're already there. You might as well stay.
I better stop right here.
You're in the title of this video now, Nate.
Why'd you do that, by the way?
Well, because the people got to know that you're here. I mean, this is the director of The Mentor watching Chlorine, you know.
Now you need to get Dan for The Mentor and be like,
I know. Hey. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I hope Dan just tears my movie to shred.
I got to get Ethan comfortable with bullying me to prepare him for playing my redacted in that redacted movie I've been trying to make.
Damn, it's like out of context. The redacted movie sounds like our hidden movie studio.
Oh yeah, we appreciate it, James. Oh yeah, this is a great shot too. I love the high camera angle. I like the pathway.
Oh yeah,
there in the middle.
Yeah,
the Honey dogs Bear. There, Honey Bear.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of crazy. Like all of $5 Film School's movies, all them folks over there. They are very good visual storytellers, honestly. Like, I will always give them props for that. Like, every single shot, you can, like, kind of see the story unfolding. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's those dangerous Chicago or Joliet streets.
Oh, yeah.
I remember the storm that time we went.
Oh,
there.
yeah. So for context for anyone watching, when Nathan, Ethan, Caleb, and we went to Chicago, there was a ginormous like rain and thunderstorm, and I think there's a potential like tornado. Right? Is that right?
Something. It did not feel good.
We went out to Portillo's or what's it called?
Portillo's. Yeah.
Yeah, we went there.
That place is so good.
It was raining, and I think us, the Pacific Northwest boys, we were like, "Oh, yeah, it's just rain," and then everyone's like, "No, this is not normal. There's like there could be a twister," and we're like, "Oh no." Yeah. And we were like, so we asked Danny, we were like, not to sound like noobs or anything, but what do you do if there's a twister? Because they don't teach you that in Oregon and Washington.
No, they don't.
Heartwarming producer, director, and actor Nathan Cash stays to watch the entirety of Chlorine, increasing juice levels in the process.
I will make sure the juice levels go down.
The juice has reached levels of unprecedented juiciness.
Oh man.
I hope no one tuned in to watch an educational film thing. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
I was just talking about juice for 50 minutes.
Jesus Christ. I'm so glad that they were able to get Anna back for the second one. I mean, you had to, but it's just like I'm glad because I know she hasn't showed up in anything else of theirs because she's so busy as a person.
Yeah.
But dude, I'm just so happy they got her back. Oh, thank you, Mr. Friendly.
Oh yeah. Yes, thank you. Thank you for watching. You know, I recognize your username, Mr. Friendly. I've seen you comment on stuff here and there, but it's cool that you're here with us now and everything. Really appreciate you checking out our stuff.
Yeah. Who the person, the man behind the M.
But who is the real Mr. Friendly?
And who is the M?
I'm okay. Zach is on mute right now. I guarantee you when he shows up, he's going to have Chipotle. Or maybe something.
We should start placing.
No.
Okay. He has food though.
Do you have food, Zach?
No.
Oh, then he's getting rid of some food then.
Oh, nice. Oh dear God.
No.
Oh.
Oh, thank God. Okay, scary. All right.
I gotta write this juice bit down and test if it's quite effective when I visit for the premiere.
Jesus.
James is bringing all the juice.
Yeah.
Oh, Swamp TV. Swamp TV. Dude, his thing, sorry, I'm assuming your gender, but Swamp TV's thing on their channel, like there's some Star Wars Clone Wars thing they're working on.
Ooh.
Yeah. It looks sick.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be out September 3rd.
Well, congrats, brothers.
Everyone's making fan films.
Out. Good stuff.
This is a great scene.
Yeah. This is random. I think of this scene when I think of Chlorine, actually. Like, this scene, like, she's the MacGuffin of the movie in my head. Like, she's the thing that he tries to get back to throughout the entire movie. And, like, because, like, even that, you know, it's like the movie starts and he's alone, and then the whole thing is that, like, they're like, we'll let you see your sister if you do these things for us. And then he does the things, and they start to let him see his sister, and then it's really cool. I love it.
Family is definitely an interesting dynamic in Chlorine, like just all the films.
Yeah,
and here it's I mean, it's really like the brother and sister thing. It's the driving force behind this whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Goodness.
And then in the Mentor, I mean, we don't have to get too deep into the weeds in the other ones, but Mentor, it's really kind of this father-son, but also brother and brother thing.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
Almost as if they are mentor figures.
And then Little Black Submarines, I don't want to spoil it, but there's we deal with family. We deal with family.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see soon.
You'll see.
This movie, Austin McConnell's videos, what got me into this community. Oh yeah, like that's like everybody. I think that's what brought me into it. That's what Nathan, Zach, Ethan, like all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll even outright say it. I'm not really even like, and like not because I don't like his stuff. I'm not like a huge fan of Austin McConnell stuff. It's just at the time, like the algorithm was like, oh, watch this video about this person who make movies.
Yeah. James, check out Swamp TV's channel or in the Discord. There's a Clone Wars poster thing. It looks really cool.
Clone Wars?
Yeah.
Ooh.
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 Thing for me, but I also watched Joel Haver's videos before. Yeah, I think it's this weird thing where it's hard to remember what came first, but it was really Joel Haver, Chlorine, Cody Clark, like the three of them. There was like a trifecta where we kind of all discovered each other at the same time. It was really this. I struggle to remember who was the first, but I do remember I reached out to Joel Haver first because I sent him my movie, and then Joel shared his movie with Cody and Dan, and it was like the day after because this was in lockdown, this was in COVID, and I was like, "Whoa, you guys watched that movie really fast. Slow down here."
Yeah, I have to say thank you to Dan for one reason, because if it wasn't for Dan telling me about you boys, because I was asking me, because he was like, yeah, there's a bunch of filmmakers out there. And I'm like, oh, no joke. Yeah, oh, I'm close to these guys, the Doom Productions guys. Or like, we found you on the playlist. Like, whatever way it was, we found you or he told us about you. And either way, I remember him at the end of the day being like, yeah, I'm really good. I know those guys really well and they're really cool. You know, you should definitely check them out. And I mean, the rest is history. You know, I found you guys, and then I was like, Caleb. You know, like we watched your videos, and like we watched your movies, and then So I have to thank Chlorine for a lot because I made friends with you guys, and that was really cool.
Yeah, I agree.
So, and look at that's crazy actually. Chlorine brought us together, and then Chlorine brought us together again for Little Black Submarines.
Yeah, that was. I mean, talking about Little Black Submarines in the production, I'm almost more excited for that than the actual movie to be out in some respects. Because I'm again watching through the behind the scenes. It was crazy. But again, we're here for Chlorine. We're not going to talk about it too much.
That's fair.
This is a cool close up.
Agreed. This is a really cool. Speaketh.
Well, I was going to say they tell you in film school not to use close ups too much because you got to make it be impactful. But to that, I say. I'm gonna do what I want. Yeah.
exactly.
Look at this close up. I don't know. That had no relevance to this.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about this scene real quick.
Oh yeah.
Tell me about the scene, Nathan.
Okay, like this scene could be interpreted as different ways, right? But as a fan of Chlorine, I ship these two.
Is that canon, do you think?
Okay, I don't know.
Because you could certainly read. There's certainly some like subtle homoeroticism with their scenes. I think because one of them is very passive. He's very kind of just like lounge around. He doesn't really care. Very carefree, and the other one's kind of very actively, I don't know, helping him out like in a really. But he's not like swearing because he's like swearing with Joel's swearing with like pool boy. He's kind of more manly, I want to say. And there's like this kind of, I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into it. Maybe it's not really, even there.
He's really sensitive around Henry.
Which is especially this scene. Like this scene is very, it almost looks like I'm thinking of a confession.
Yeah.
Also kind of a confession of like the soul of like telling your feelings to somebody. Like it's a very powerful image. It's very tender the way it's played out. Like it's really interesting. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, it's just like, it's super cool. It's super cool. It's like, you really like, it's the fact that I can't even put words to it. It's just like, don't get me wrong, they could just be very good friends, basically be having a brotherhood.
And they were roommates.
Like roommates. But also with that being said, it's like Joel sees something. I mean, well, the enforcer, Joel's character, sees something in Henry, Jonathan's character, and like I'll say this right now is that just like they got a good chemistry.
No.
And here we go.
Chris Friendly asks, "What's your guys' favorite folk films from this year yet? No bias, but mine is The Mentor." Is that a 2024?
That was released December 25th of 2023.
December 25th of 2023. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Are we talking?
I don't know.
In the last year, so like from now till June or July of 2023, or are we talking like since January?
If I'm going based on solely 2024, Merdule top for me. What was it? The color?
Bring back the color.
Bring back the color. I was like, thinking of the
that one was so good.
Bring back the color. I liked Fool quite a bit. What else have I seen? I know I've seen more. But if we're counting in like the last year, House of the Lord was excellent. By Roberto Tico Martel, Obelisk Films.
I still need to watch that.
I honestly, all of those films that I mentioned in that video, because I did a video not too long ago about like some movies that were made in the last year. All of those were really solid. I'm trying to think of all. I can remember the films, but not their names so much.
That's all right. I'm gonna. This is the truth. Is for this year, we've been slacking a little bit, and we haven't seen many of the new ones. One that sticks out to my mind just as of now is like Joel's first movie of the 12 month movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that it's the Caleb one. Which is, no bias.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the time to shout out Pizza House and Bear Trap because I was not a part of either of those.
Oh yeah, that's right. Bear Trap, that was a great one.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh fuck! I completely.
Oh yeah,
forgot.
what were you guys saying about scoping this movie? He goes to Vegas.
Yeah.
We need a fan fiction of Joel and Henry's character, or Jonathan's characters. Yeah.
Agreed.
It's the guy on the right, the protagonist from the long con. Yep, that was Jonathan. What's his last name? Myers.
I feel bad. I forgot. This is off topic,
Wyatt.
Mr. Friendly. I didn't get to say.
Jonathan Wyatt. Yeah.
Mr. Friendly, I didn't get a chance to say it a second ago. Thank you for the nice compliment about the Mentor. I appreciate it. I'm glad you think it. I'm glad you like it, to say the least. But moving on away from that, is the guy on the right from the protagonist of Long Con? Yep. Let's see, Swamp TV, yes. And wait, let's see. Unrecognizable silhouette, lol.
Love your Oscar movies.
Nice.
You know, I'm very self-critical of all of my work. I don't think I've ever truly been happy with anything I've made, really. But I love Pizza House. like, for me, that's one of my the best things I've ever made.
It's
And
like
I'm very
peak
like
Doom
these guys
energy.
know, like I like every day editing Little Black Submarines, I'm like, I hate this movie. I hate this movie. It's terrible. I'm
Which
just
is
picking it apart.
insane to me. Damn, dude. Just
I set very high standards for myself, and when I don't meet them, I get very disappointed. Even though, like, if other people really like them, because to me, I'd rather have a movie that everybody hates but I love, rather than make something that everybody loves and I hate.
You should definitely do that. Agreed. Like, from the get-go. Do that from here on out, or else it's going to hurt me when you say you don't like Little Black Submarines.
Well, that's what I try to do. Listen. Let's not. I like Little Black Submarines, but you know, I'm always looking to improve and get better. When you do that, you can't really watch your movies through rose-tinted glasses.
I can. Not my movies, but your movie.
Sure. Well, that makes sense. I think The Bell Rings is a perfect masterpiece. But I know Ethan feels very differently because, you know, he made it. He sees all the flaws.
Which is insane, Ethan. I hope you watch this later and hear me say you're crazy, you son of a bitch.
I don't know. Maybe Ethan does really love the movie, but I've said I think Bell Rings is probably the best film on our channel, probably.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't like say that even because like they're all so equal. There's so much love in all of them.
Yeah. This is a great scene too. There's so many different locations in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I like this because it's a cage because Pool Boy's, you know, he like can't escape, he can't get out. The stretch.
the tummy on this boy.
You gotta see some skin from Joel Dick.
I hate like my intrusive thoughts, and I hate like letting them out into the public. But I looked at that shot, and all I could think about was just like
blowing raspberries on his stomach.
I just like if I was there personally in that scene, and he was just hitting it like that, I would just like I'm like, hey, come here, brother, come here, big boy. The juiciness is too juicy. Goodness.
Those are. I agree with one of those, James. I agree with the Bell Rings.
I also want to make it very clear: if people, but LBS isn't out yet.
That is true.
You could all hate it though. That's the thing.
I seriously doubt it.
It is. This all will say. If you like, I don't even know what you would have to like it, but like if you like Video Carnage and the Bell Rings for that matter, I think you'll like it. That's all I can say. It's like just it's like it's a. Oh, it's we've gone so far from watching Chlorine.
Last summer, it's called Last August and was made by Clarin. It's really great. I'm gonna look at that right now. Hold on.
Yeah.
Last August.
Last August. Oh my gosh. Only 424 views on your. Oh, what? Come on now. That's not
I'll
right.
check this out. This looks pretty good.
I'm opening it up real quick. I'm gonna watch the trailer.
Thanks for the recommendation, Mr. Friendly.
Yeah, thank you.
Juice in that man, Joel Dick, is astronomical. Yeah.
She got the juice.
If you like watching movies and having fun being happy, you will like Little Black Submarines. What if it's not a happy movie though? Then
What if it's like
that'd be really foolish. What if it's what if it ends with like the hero dying? That'd be pretty crazy. And it's like really depressing. And it's like what's the movie with Lars von Trier, the one with Bjork or Bjorn or whatever her name is? Dancer in the Dark, that one.
What if it's like Little Black Submarines, but like the two main characters get kidnapped and taken to an island?
LBS. You know, whenever we say LBS, I always think of LDS, and I'm like, we're making the Mormon movie.
have to check that one out.
Just finishing an end teaser for Valero for the stream. Dude, that's awesome. Wait, you have footage shot for this? How far along
wow.
are you?
It.
Which trimester are you in? I need to see this. I want to check it out. I love the title, Valero.
I feel bad for Dan not being here to see this, honestly.
I hope Danny can make the next
Agreed.
one.
Oh yeah.
Man, it would be crazy, absolutely insane if we plan on doing these watch parties for all these movies, and then we do the Little Black Submarines premiere, and then Dan's like, guess what's coming out next Friday?
Oh, that'd be
cool.
Legendary.
That would be like perfect timing, honestly.
Oh yeah.
This isn't necessarily a spoiler. I use that exact gun in Chlorine Kills.
Can you confirm if Little Black Submarines will have scenes? I can't confirm or deny that, but it will have shots. I can tell you that much. Scenes, you'll have to wait and find out.
It might have dialogue. I mean, because if you watch the trailer, it's nothing but just images and music.
I mean, I've talked about it in our channel before. I had to do some massive overhauls in editing.
Yeah.
Could have been to make the movie silent. We don't know.
It would be kind of crazy if, like, the entire movie, there was not a single piece of dialogue. I'm just saying.
It's like Furiosa or Mad Max.
Exactly.
Did y'all see Furiosa yet?
I
Oh
did.
yes.
Zach was there with me. We saw it together for his birthday, but
Super good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so good. I need to. I think it's on streaming now, so I want to check it out.
Is it already?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think so. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Great theater experience.
Are there characters in the movie in Little Black Submarines?
We could spoil that part, I feel like.
I mean, there's vegetables, there's guns, and there's cars. Characters, though, I don't know.
Little Black Submarines, a VeggieTales movie.
VeggieTales.
You said vegetables.
We're so off topic right now, but this scene is awesome. This is one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
Yeah. Yes. Forgive me, Dan. If I hope Dan's not watching this later and being like, "Wow, they really just like."
Well, you get all of us together on a call. It's gonna get crazy. Yeah. But
and
this shot is gorgeous. That little sliver of light in the eye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's also cool because we get to talk to all these other amazing folks.
These are some good stuff. Gas Station Sushi is hoping for combination of dialogue, shots, and scenes as well. I mean, you'll have to wait and see.
That'd be crazy.
There's only 2 lines of dialogue in the end of my animation. You know, I understand that because having done animation, it's hard to sync mouth movements with everything. So I get it. But I wonder if they have the clone stuff on.
I think Swamp TV's saying that's what your movie is. It's like 2 lines of dialogue, and at the end you have animation for Little Black Submarines.
Yeah. August was a good movie. The creator also did the Oscar challenges. Yeah, I have their the channel and the video pulled up on my computer here.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna check them out. Looks super cool.
Agreed. That's a great shot, Dan, right there, like the one down the stairs. Like I never like a lot of these shots stick out to me, but that one it just goes by so quick that I just didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
The way he says no here.
They're wearing helmets, so it's not for that reason. Yeah. Well, regardless, that's still pretty cool that you have a whole thing with no dialogue. Mm-hmm. I mean, these guys have heard it before, and I'm going to keep on saying it, but I think that dialogue in story and narrative is a parasite on the art form of cinema. But we're not going to go into that now.
Parasite, god damn.
I've been slacking with folk films recently, so I'll make sure to check out their stuff ASAP. Yeah, like if we could it'd be cool if everybody in here, like sometime this weekend, if we could just flood Claren's video, like last August. So they're like, wait, what? Where do these people come from? Who are you?
By the looks of it, Claren's pretty set up already, like 1.1 thousand views. Good for you.
It's pretty good, but we could do better.
Oh, this scene is
Let's help. You know, I'm going to comment right now, actually, just to help them out.
Hey, good idea. This scene is a big talking point. That's giving a little bit too much. But, like, it's like this scene kicks off a lot. Like this exact moment kicks off a lot for future characters, maybe including mine in the future. Because you know, it is my brother, so you know.
I this is so off topic, but on the topic of other folk films we've seen this year, we got an email from Evan Snyder, who sent us a feature film called, I think it's Lime and Vinegar. It's this movie about these two cleaning maids. It's all in Spanish. Gorgeous, gorgeous film. I don't think it's released publicly, but he sent us a link. So if you know Evan Snyder, send him a message. See if he'll send you the movie, because it's a really good movie.
Does he have any kind of Instagram or anything?
He doesn't have a lot of stuff online, honestly.
Oh, man.
So I would track him down on his email. I think he's in the Discord for the folk filmmaking thing. He did the Marana segment where it's the girl who's like wants to read all the books. You know,
Caleb and I love his segment. That's the truth, Ben.
Yeah, I reached out to Alex because I loved that little. Because like that would be me. I'm like, oh, there's so much books I have to read. Yeah, I loved it. And so I reached out. I was like, hey, who did this? And he was like, it's this guy named Evan Snyder.
Hell yeah!
And I was like, you had me at the name Snyder because I'm a big Zack Snyder fan. This Evan Snyder guy is really good too. So check his work out.
Off topic and on topic. Joel Dick just died.
Mm-hmm.
So we're so off topic. Yes, I think it's a really cool, interesting choice that they had Joel die not on screen.
Mm-hmm.
It leaves room for interpretation to some extent.
Yeah, I will say this, and it sounds stupid. It's not spoilers, but it's something I brought up to Dan. Is I was like, Dan, is there a chance Joel comes back because he just gets killed off screen, right? And all I will say is it was crazy because I was like, Dan, you could give him like an eye patch and the mustache. You could like give him the whole shebang, but no. Let's just say this: Joel Dick is definitely not alive.
The actor, not the character. Like
no,
he was dead.
Yeah, damn it. Rest in peace, Joel Dick. You would have loved Little Black. James needs to get off this goddamn chat because he's killing me, dude. God damn.
I love this scene. This kind of the smoking and the pool boy just being like, "Hey, get out of here."
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Oh, I love that shot.
Mm-hmm.
Looking down the barrel. Or the cylinder, or whatever you call it. I don't know anything about guns.
Yeah. Oh, this shot's super cool. Because I was always confused by this shot, and rewatching it, I was like, I'm an idiot. But like he's looking for the fucking bullets and he can't even find them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, Swamp TV. I'm really.
Oh, we're so close to the end. This is whizzed by.
Oh,
I know. It's crazy because like this movie. I mean, we're not there yet, but this movie ends so open-ended that fucking. There's a reason why there were multiple different movies after this. Is because it was begging for more. You know.
Yeah.
It's like, don't get me wrong, it wraps up by the end. So if there is never another one, there would never be anything. But the fact that Joel Dick just dies, it's now all ramping down where it's like, okay, now we're at the AA meeting again. He's throwing the gun in. He looks like he's all alone, all that. But I mean, by the end of it, it's just like super cool.
Yeah. Side note, everybody, if you're in this chat, please go to the last August film and just comment. Comment right now, like watch it and then comment, or like leave a comment and then watch later or whatever. Because I think that'd be great. Gotta give the love to the people, to these filmmakers.
I'm going to leave a comment saying, "Who's here?"
Get this man a flight to Chicago and director credit ASAP.
Who's here? Who's here for? Who's here from the LBS life. I'm sorry,
The
the
Chlorine watch
live
party.
stream. Live stream.
This is like anti-ASMR. It's like aggressively just like punching the keyboard.
This is literally how I type, by the way, so forgive me. I also wanted the most noisiest keyboard when I bought this.
You succeeded.
Thank you. Is it okay? I want to try to tag Mr. Friendly. So at Mr. Friendly.
Oh yeah.
Fuck it. Shout out to Mr. Friendly.
There he did. Pool boy did it. He's done.
What a moment.
Good thing he never comes back for another movie.
Good thing he never fires a gun ever again.
I'm just thinking about
which isn't a spoiler. It's from the thing. It's in the trailer for Chlorine Kills.
I'm just thinking about the Chlorine Kills.
Let's pretend to be Mormon fans.
Huh?
That's what Swamp TV says. Let's pretend to be Mormon fans.
Mm-hmm.
What channel is Last August in? It's on Chlorine, Cleron. I sent the Valero teaser in the comments 4K. Where?
When we're done, we're watching.
Yeah, we're watching that after this.
You get an exclusive look.
I'm in. Call Chlorine. This is a great scene too, because at this point you realize that they've never really talked to each other. Like they've shared frames, but they've never really chatted.
Yeah. That's like it just. I love, like, even though we didn't talk much about the movie itself, it's hard to because of how much this movie. Like, it's hard to start with this movie and then because like so much happened because of this damn movie right here. You know, It's like. All this folk filmmaking stuff, like people didn't start making movies because of Chlorine, but a lot of stuff was inspired and made because Chlorine happened. You know, it's like people realize, oh shit, you can make these crime dramas, like literal crime dramas, you know, with no money. Even if you have a smidge of money, they can, you know, you can go out and do this. And then they started realizing, oh, there are other folk filmmakers out there. There are other people who do this thing, and it just blew the fuck up, man. And honestly, people kind of talk about how, like, no one talks about, like, oh, yeah, folk filmmaking is dead. But it's been very quiet. But it's just because we're all in our work again. We're all busy. We're all doing what we do. And it's just like, we're all out there. So if you're out there making something, we see you, brother. We see you.
Yeah, it's really cool what everybody's making. And it is really, you know, a conversation about Chlorine, to a certain extent, you can't have that conversation without talking about folk filmmaking and the films that followed it. I think I saw Danny say this in a chat. They were saying that, you know, they almost imagined 922 is almost like or $5 Film School, or Chlorine is kind of like a Velvet Underground of like Velvet Underground never really blew up, but everybody who saw Velvet Underground started their own band, and it really reminds me of that.
I hope there is a world where movies like this can be seen. Like, don't get me wrong, it sucks because people look at these movies and, like, people look at these movies and they think to themselves, these are just regular indie movies. But it's different because they're just dropping these movies. Like, we're dropping these movies on YouTube without the idea of, like some people go off to go do film festivals and all that. But people are dropping these movies with the idea of, like, this is the sole place where my movie's going to be. Like, that year-long worth of work I did is being dropped onto YouTube for free, so people can see my love of labor just for free, you know. And like, that's cool. Like, I don't want to always have to lose money making movies. Like, I'd love to be able to make money one day, but the idea that there's this place where people can just drop movies in is cool.
Well, it's just so cool because, again, the traditional methods of how film school teaches you to do things, no one ever saw our stuff when we were doing that. No one ever. And it's crazy because just this Monday, we posted a trailer for a movie and already 1,259 people have seen it, which is really cool. Yeah. Really cool. I don't know how it, you know, again, I don't want to get into it too much, but like, it's crazy how far we've all come.
I'll say this is that word of mouth, Jordan, dude. It's like, the fact that like people saw that trailer and were like, "Oh my god, this is big looking!" Like that's the crazy part.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, like don't get me wrong. I think Not So is huge looking and like it's a big movie, but our trailers never really showed this. Like, it shows like the scope of the. Like, it's like, oh, it's a comedy, haha. It's like Living with Trevor, and Living with Trevor is big, sure, but no one realized how big Not So was. I feel like the trailers, they make that feel like a comedy.
Yeah.
And it shows the scope a little bit, but then your trailer just shows the full scope. You come out swinging with that movie, you know? It's like gunfights and fucking like everything. And movie's done.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
It's just like
love these people. Jonathan Wyatt, you were right. Yeah.
Jonathan Wyatt.
Mm-hmm.
To put it simply, this is the Star Wars of Chlorine movies. Like, this is Star Wars Episode 4, technically the first.
Yeah. What's funny is with the folk filmmaking credits is a lot of times it's like sometimes they're so long, but it's like the same 3 names over and over.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that's not a problem. I mean, just because that's cool because it's like, hey, this whole thing was made by just a couple of people.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Gas Station Sushi. Thanks for watching. Thunderous applause. Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. And look at all these special things. So nice.
I know.
Because a lot of times, I mean, I think people don't always realize that as filmmakers, we're kind of annoying filmmakers. Yeah. We're kind of a lot to put up with. So, the loved ones and the family members, they're the unsung heroes, I think. Let me read that for myself.
Agreed. Do we want to watch?
Chlorine.
Yeah. Are we watching through the credits then?
Well, we got to give the good retention rate, Like we gotta watch the full thing. It's the full view.
Why I need Subway Surfers on right now to keep my attention.
Well, thank you for making the awesome movie, Danny. We appreciate you. Love you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Danny. It's like dude. It's like don't get me wrong. We got a little sidetracked, but just I'll say it again, dude. It's like all the stuff we're talking about is just because of how, look, Chlorine is just super inspirational, and it's cool that we were all making movies before this movie. But I mean, it's just such a staple. That's the word you're looking for earlier, Jordan. Staple.
Yeah.
It's a staple of everything that has happened up to this point so far.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Put the in.
My goals to either be David Lynch or folk film or Todd Solondz of folk film. Yeah. I mean, hey, you know what you should do? You should be the first James Wilson.
Ooh. Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
I mean, David Lynch is cool. Todd Solondz is cool, but I'm much more interested in James Wilson at this point.
Thanks for watching.
Hey, Mark, you said you sent your teaser in the comments, but where is it? I don't see anything. What's a good frame to pause this on? Because I want to see this teaser. Come on.
Oh, we have 6 people watching. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Dude, you're a genius. Who's you?
Oh, it was you, Jordan, saying that for him to be James Wilson.
Yeah, we'll pause it there.
Oh yeah,
it's a good image.
It's a very strong image. Let's see. All right, let's look here.
Yeah, Mark, if you could send that to us, that would be really cool. And we'll post this. You can email it to us here as well.
Very cool. Is there copyrighted music in it? Because if so,
yeah,
that's a good question.
If there's copyrighted music, we have to watch it on. Well, I can hear. But
on the stream, nobody will be able to hear.
Yeah, that's the thing. Some people might have missed that. If we play the movie with any of this stuff, like the copyrighted songs, it will shut down the stream. So we just can't have copyrighted stuff. Thankfully, the film is not owned by a big, massive corporation that will take us down. It's owned by our buddies. So,
Yeah.
Shout out to me. Well, thank you, JSR. Wait, are you? Is that you, Josh?
Trailer sounds, no music.
Trailer sounds, no music. Perfect.
Ah,
Even better. We can watch it on here.
Okay, sweet. We can all.
Yeah,
get to watch.
you could send it to our email that I put in the chat. Oh, it is Josh. Oh my gosh. Quick, unrelated story. This is my brother Josh. Awesome dude. He's the reason I got a Twitter. We were homies back in the we were still homies, but like back in the day, because I was huge into the Snyder Cut thing. And him, Fran's another buddy, we would like stream like this, and we would talk about the Snyder Cut, and we would fantasize and salivate over what could be in this hidden cut of Justice League, and we would just talk about nerdy stuff all the time. Josh is a good buddy. Love him. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we got to do that again soon. Actually, you Josh,
because it's coming to theaters. It's coming to theaters. You guys gotta talk about
Josh, you, Fran, and I, we got to get together. We got to stream again, or plan that trip to Spain that we've never taken yet. Yeah. Give Josh some love. Go follow him on Twitter, Josh Samuels. He's awesome.
Snyder Cut is
okay.
peak.
Snyder Cut is peak.
Oh yeah,
Josh or Bryce Spencer. Sorry, I was thinking of Josh. Yes. Okay. I gotta quit my dilly dallying. I gotta find this teaser. All right, let's watch this exclusive teaser for Valero. And first up, Mark, are you cool if we watch this on stream, or do you just want to see our reactions? Because it's whichever you prefer. Because it's your film.
I was gonna say, can you send it in the text? Can you send it over text, Jordan? So I can put it on
shall.
Because I would like to be able to watch it on a bigger screen and not this little one.
Oh yeah. Here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, just okay. Stream. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we'll stream it for sure.
Sounds good. Send it over, boyo.
Yeah. Where's our big chat?
Our big chat. Oh,
so Doom Serenity with all of us.
Yeah. Ethan, and Caleb get a go at this too.
Okay, hold up.
There it be.
Let me get this set up. I don't want to. Okay, let me remove that.
Okay. I gotta email it to myself.
Yeah, I am going to mute myself just so there's not a bunch of overlaying audio of the same thing.
Oh, there it is. It's looking beautiful. And it's just the YouTube thing. And I can turn on the sound for this too. So you should be able to hear it. Everyone should be able to hear it as well.
Yeah, I'm going to go quiet so no one can hear multiple different versions of it.
Yeah. We all ready, everybody? We all ready? This is an exclusive. Yeah, you let me know when you're ready, Zach. This is an exclusive preview that Mark Antonio Rios has sent us. I'm so excited for this Chlorine film, which is going to kick off into a new series as well, which is awesome. All right, Zach, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, here we go. I hope you all can hear this. Let me know if you can't hear it.
I have a proposition for you. Something you might find interesting.
I love that costume.
If I may. I know who killed your wife.
Oh, snap. Gorgeous. Oh, this is sick. Ooh. Chlorine story. Look at that.
Nice.
Yo, that looks awesome. Dude, you've been sitting on this? You've been holding out? Oh, this looks sick. When did you start shooting this, Mark? This looks awesome. I love these shots. In this little looks like a festival or fair or whatever, or tienda or something. This looks like, not to spoil anything, but I'm not going to spoil it. I've had these kind of images in my head. I've wanted to see something like this for a while, and it's cool to see it. This is looking great. I'm muting this so our ears are not blasted. Some awesome shots in here.
Oh yeah.
All the action, all the street stuff. It's be awesome. Yeah, this looks great.
He got a whole motorcycle.
Mark says half of it was from the scrap pilot and half is still being shot. That's awesome.
Nice.
I love the color grade as well.
Mm-hmm.
This is a great shot. I love how that's looking. This is gorgeous. This reminded me of the Yakima airport. Is that just me?
I thought it was the Space Needle for 5 seconds.
Looks kind of like the CN Tower.
Yeah. I love these. Lots of color, lots of light. Love this mirror shot. These close-ups of bullets is very cool.
Very cool.
The cutting in the second, like kind of the last 20 seconds or so is great. That's really cool. That's also cool. This is cool. This is all just awesome.
Yeah. James saying, "Congratulations, Mr. Rios. I'm happy you have
Valero."
Yeah,
it looks so good.
You know what's funny?
Shot. Oh my! Wait, that was Pool Boy.
That's the young Pool Boy.
From
the scrap pilot.
Yeah,
there we go.
This is off topic. This is off topic, Jordan. Because by the way, I'm gonna push my agenda. I'm gonna flip the script a little bit.
Okay.
Because of Valero, Little Black Submarines will literally be the only movie that doesn't say a chlorine story.
That is
other
true.
than the shorts.
That is true.
Yeah.
You can still change it, Jordan.
The shorts still say chlorine, believe it or not.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Pete, moving on.
You can still change it, Jordan.
Well, actually, it does say a chlorine story in the film. People will see it.
Okay, never mind. Maybe it says it nowhere. Maybe you're like, you just took everything out the last minute.
I could have done that too.
Imagine
I'm going to be on. I'll just be fully transparent right here. The chlorine story thing. It's something I'm 50-50 on, and I've never been sure what's the right call. In terms of how to market. I mean, I like how this looks personally as a fan. It's very purely cool. My fear as a creator of like, oh geez, people are going to tune out if they don't see, like, if it says a chlorine, will that confuse people who haven't seen the other ones or don't know what it is? Because we kind of talked about that earlier, because chlorine isn't like this big, massive thing that's like as big as Star Wars. But if you're in the know in the filmmaking sphere, you kind of know.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. There's a lot to mull over.
It sucks because I was like, you do make a point.
Mm-hmm.
Well, also my other kind of thing is like, I'm curious if the Little Black Submarines, a chlorine story, was the name of the trailer. I'm curious if the trailer would have done as well, which I'm not sure.
Which is fair. But here's the truth: is that it's already doing as good as it is. And I'll say this: the Mentor trailers are struggling. Like they didn't even get that much. So I don't know. Maybe you're onto something.
I love this title.
I've been giving them a lot of views, Nathan. I'm helping you out.
I do. No, honestly, I've been rewatching the Mentor trailer too. I rewatched both of them, a couple.
Oh yeah.
When I was on the treadmill today, surprise, fellas. When I was on the treadmill today, I watched through the Mentor trailers, and then I almost watched through the movie, but I was like, no, wait, I got to wait till we rewatch it on the stream.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My girlfriend is in pretty bad traffic, so I can stay longer if you guys are going to continue streaming.
Here's the truth: is that at this point, it's like, we're just gonna just.
Whoa. Guys, he caught us.
He's here.
He found us. Who told? Who snitched? Which one of you snitched?
Mr. Friendly, I'm looking at you.
Mr. Friendly.
I bet you it's me, because I literally wrote, okay, clerk. So, how'd you find us?
Who snitched? Who told?
Who sent you?
No. Hey, Claire.
That's great.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to see you.
Yeah, thank you for stopping by.
It was Mr. Friendly commented your film, and we just kind of, as we were doing the stream, we kind of individually kind of skimmed through the movie, skimmed through your channel. Looks sick. Can't wait to watch it. We've kind of been doing this in the last hour or so. So, glad you're here. Sorry to wake you up.
This is really off topic.
It's 4 a.m. in the UK.
Oh wow.
Oh geez.
Sorry. Thank you everyone for staying up. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Mr. Friendly. We're gonna. Yeah, you're arrested. Yeah, this is off topic.
Cool boy's
Okay.
coming for you.
Okay, here's the perfect way. Perfect. This is off topic. And Mr. Friendly called Claire on like, wake up. There's this like.
Oh man.
I think the perfect way to end this live stream would be watching the trailer last August.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is there a trailer up?
I think there was, so let's get it up.
I can't remember.
There's a trailer and then trailer 2. I'm gonna click on trailer.
Well, is there copyrighted music though? Because we will get taken down.
Nathan,
let me
check it for us.
Okay. I'm gonna
Nathan,
I'm gonna take the bullet. Hang on.
Oh, he just got back from a party. Nice, living it up. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Yeah, we'll end with this trailer watch.
Oh yeah.
And while you're checking, if anyone has any questions about the LBS preview, write them in the comments because we're going to be here. Yeah. We'll be here for a little bit more. We're going to end with the trailer, but we got some time as Nathan checks. But we'll also be here next Friday, 6 p.m. same time, 6 p.m. PST. We're going to watch through the Chlorine shorts. Mm-hmm. So we'll watch like Day Zero. We'll watch Helping a Stranger. We'll help the pickup. We'll watch all the shorts that we can.
Sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, we'll be here next week as well, same time.
Okay.
Nathan, what's the verdict?
So by the looks of it, there is copyrighted music. However, I was thinking, when you say it gets taken down, does like the live stream get taken down?
Sometimes it gets blocked.
Completely. Oh, okay. Actually, okay, wait. Go to trailer 2 because it's composed. It's composed.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Okay.
We'll do that. Trailer 2.
Trailer 2. It's like, I will personally watch trailer 1 because I watched a little bit right now and it actually looks sick as hell, so it's cool.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, hold on. Let me get set up here.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself again.
So I'm excited. I might watch this tonight. Last August. I have so much LBS. I have LBS stuff to do, but after that.
Okay.
After that.
I am going real quick. Before all right. You're gonna count it down, Jordan, then I'm gonna push play.
Okay. Well, also everybody else watch through this like with the stream, but also watch it on your own. Give Claren the views. Come on, let's help them out. So I'm gonna give them pause for a minute, so you all can click on it, find the trailer. You can even just silent and then play it on the side and then watch the stream.
Where do you want to go?
Do you want to go? Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Everyone ready? We good?
Right. I'm muting myself. Actually,
okay.
I'm gonna mute myself again.
Okay. I'm gonna click on. Here's trailer 2 for last August. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's great.
Nice.
That was great. Oh my gosh, these shots are gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
This is off topic. This is off topic. Are you Australian, kid? Because like,
look at these shots. This is gorgeous.
Yeah.
You are, because these goddamn Australians just.
I know. The Australians got all the juice. Radul, Mohet, Alex Clegg, Holly, Woodhouse guys.
I mean,
Yaden, McGinnis.
Yeah, exactly.
The next folk meetup is in Australia.
Oh, he's British.
British.
We'll forgive you. No, I'm joking. this is awesome. I'm joking.
It was yesterday.
I was like,
this is in the UK. That's so sick.
Yeah.
These shots are just sick.
Yeah.
I love the aspect ratio. Is that 4:3, right?
Yep.
Dude, this is super cool.
iPhone 6s.
Whoa.
This is iPhone footage, guys.
Nice.
But not just iPhone footage. I'm not gonna lie, some like real jank iPhone footage, and it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Edited in Premiere.
Mm-hmm.
Composed by Cal. Oh, dude, Callum. You
Sick.
direct and you compose and you star in your own stuff. Welcome to my world.
God damn it.
That's awesome.
I'm waiting for the day when we find another folk filmmaker who lives in the States again, because then we can meet them realistically.
Yeah. Shout out to Holly. Shout out to all the Australians. They're all sick.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
goddamn.
Yeah.
Well, how
We'll make it out there one day when we make money off of our movies.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. He's working on a huge film since the start of the year. Hopefully it'll be out in September.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Keep an
I
eye
like
out
it.
for it.
We subscribe. Yeah, everybody hit subscribe
Oh,
as
yeah.
well on Claren.
I'm subscribed.
Channel.
My ass is seated for his movies.
Oh,
Let's see.
yeah.
6S, holy moly. Yeah, right?
Button, Ultimatum. Oh, that's your Oscar movie.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot you did the
Excuse
This
me.
is cool.
last August. Was last August also an Oscar movie? No, because that's
No,
got,
this is last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is last year.
I like your thumbnails. I like this kid's thumbnails. Get out of here. Oh, Buck's Crazy Encounter. That's the first year.
Look at this.
Dude,
Great
congratulations.
thumbnails.
Yeah, the shots look great. Like, yeah, he's killing it, dude. Keep making movies because that's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is
Oh,
sick.
heck yeah. He released the bloopers to one of his movies recently, and I'm
Nice.
still down with bloopers.
I love
Oh,
blooper
yeah.
reels.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I like it.
Yeah. So I feel like that was a good way to end off the stream.
Hold on. I got a question here.
Questions.
How long did it take to script LBS? I think it was like 5 months, I want to say. Actually, to be a little sneaky here. Hold on.
Look at the dates on the
On the
Rough
script. I'm just gonna pull up the screenplays. Let's see.
Everyone start screenshotting.
Draft.
Let's see. Because I don't want to spoil anything. Let's drafts. Let's share this screen. Stop screen. Present.
Is Claren okay? He just said, "Wah!"
Okay. Draft 1. This was February 23rd is when it was finished. And then the shooting draft was 5.3. Where'd you go? Here it is. So May, yeah, end of May, roughly. So I started writing in January and it went till May. So about 5 months.
Jesus.
5 months of scripting.
Damn.
Yeah. Wish I had more time too.
It's such a good movie, Jordan.
I mean, we'll see. That jury's still out.
Good. Screw what people say. It's just like, it's a good movie. Be proud of it. You killed yourself for that movie.
I did kill myself.
Oh my God. Moving on.
Well, I
Anywho,
think, yeah. No, this was a lot of fun. Well, hold up. We're about 2. Let's try to make it to 2 hours. Can we get it to 2 hours? Let's stall for 2 minutes. But yeah, let's. This was really cool. Thank you everyone for chatting. Again, we'll do this next week. Thank you, Mark, for sharing the trailer for Valero. That looks awesome. Claren, thanks for making awesome stuff. Mr. Friendly, thanks for sharing the films, the last August film. I'm excited. Thanks for popping in, everybody. James and Josh and Swamp TV and Mr. Friendly. And I'm trying to scroll back to see who else is in here.
Yeah, Dan.
Danny was in here, yeah.
Mhm.
Gas Station Sushi, Bryce Spencer. There's a couple of like miscellaneous people too. Not, I shouldn't say miscellaneous, but there are people who left like one comment and then dipped.
Yeah,
but
fair.
I appreciate you too if you're still here. If not.
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah. Right now, YouTube.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Okay, we got a minute.
Yeah. Thank you for everybody coming in on the rewatch as well. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Tune in next week when Bill Brad watches
Do it. Yeah.
the Chlorine short films.
Yeah. Save it on your calendar. Save it. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to watch the short films. I directed one of the short films. Nathan is in some of the short films. Or you're in one. Zach is not involved in any of them, but he'll be here on the stream.
I was stuck in Portland.
Yeah.
And last thing too.
Uh-huh.
Like it's kind of if you can somehow make.
Do we lose?
He's just gone.
He was yeeted into the void.
Oh.
Yes. Ethan is gonna. I don't know if you heard, but he's at the beach. He had really bad Wi-Fi because the Wi-Fi went down at the house he's staying at. So he will be here next week. Fingers crossed. But yeah. Well, if Nathan has been yeeted, I think that's our sign. So thank you everyone for being here, and have a good week. And we'll end the stream.